Hello everyone. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Principal, Program Director, Program Secretary, Organizing Secretary of this 1 week national level multidisciplinary online faculty development program. The main topic is research methodology, emerging perspective, challenges and opportunities. My topic is getting recognition, enhancing visibility of research publication. Today I am covering introduction of this topic, stages of research, fundamental things before research publication, course of action to increase the visibility of research, tips to raise research visibility, effective strategies for enhancing visibility of research publication, and end the concluding the topic. Research is to see what everybody else has seen and to think what nobody else has thought, said by Albert Snett. Millions of research papers are published yearly by different journals and indexed in databases such as Web of Science and Scopus. However, one of the studies says 43% of Web of Science indexed documents have never received any citation. Publishing a high quality paper in scientific journals does not guarantee a high citation, but just a beginning of the paper journey. Similarly, the most cited work might not necessarily be the best produced by a researcher. The rest of the paper journey is still dependent on the dissemination of research findings and disseminating the publications via using the proper research tools. Publishing a high quality paper in scientific journals is only halfway towards receiving citation in the future. Proper utilization of the tools allows the researchers to increase the research impact and citation for their publications. Researchers who authored the research papers are undoubtedly the best person to promote their own research. With the increasing number of publications every year, it is important for researchers to know how to promote their research to maximum effect. Definitely, you will be having a lot of questions. How can I promote my publication? How do I get my research noticed? How can we improve the impact of research? How do you promote a journal article? There are three important stages in a research. First one is a manuscript preparation and submission. Manuscript should be prepared and written in search engine friendly way, especially the title, abstracts, keywords, and headings. Most researchers use specific terms which are only known by peers in their own fields. The chosen terms need to be commonly used and general to be optimized and picked up by search engine in the digital platform. The second stage is post-publication promoting. After publishing of a paper, researcher usually stop the paper journey after receiving acceptance from the journal editor. Most researchers only conceptualize an idea, write the paper, reply reviewers' comment, and publish the article. Research life cycle does not end with just paper submission and publication. The paper journey continues by dissemination and sharing the paper to increase readership and make it more visible to the broader range of audiences. Social media such as Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, academia.edu should be used effectively to promote research work. Research findings can be disseminated through academic blogs, news magazines, or even online profile such as Google Scholar and Researcher ID. Scientific journals has been moving towards open access, and more than one of the studies says more than 50% of a new research is now made available free online. Articles published in open access journals tend to be more widely read and cited than the articles published in traditional subscription-based journals. Point to be noted here. Next is the email marketing is another powerful tool for promoting research. latest publication can be emailed to peers besides adding paper link in email signature. This about the second stage. The third stage, after getting a citation, what researchers should do? Researchers should monitor their publication impact and find the most effective channel for promotion. Most of the academic social network have analytical tool which allow researchers to measure each post traffics. Researcher can measure their immediate research impact by using altmetric tool. Citation is able to tracked and traced via alert system in different academic databases and Google Scholar. This is about the third stages of the research. There are three fundamental things to note before publishing. Any article, three things we should remember. The first one is a author affiliation. Whenever we publish article, author affiliation is very important element. For example, if you're working in any of the college, for example, I'm working in a New Horizon College of Engineering. In all my publication, I should mention my institution name. This is one of the most important elements. By doing so, it ensures that the institute receives credit. Also, your work will be easily accessible under the institutional affiliation. Second important fundamental thing is author name. Before writing a first paper itself, you should decide the author name, means your name. For example, my name is Anita S. Rai. My every article should have only Anita S. Rai. One article Anita S. Rai and another article Anita Rai, definitely it will not reach to the research community. So do not use in other paper Anita Rai or Anita Yes. You should consistently, you should maintain the one name from first article to last article. Third fundamental thing is journal selection. Publish in journals that are indexed by major citation database such as Scopus and Web of Science. This will increase the chances of your work being discovered, read, and cited. Open access journals. Even many studies shows that publications in open access journals are cited more than those in non-open access journals. Next, moving on to course of action to increase the visibility of our research. The first one is promote your research at conferences. Conferences are a great opportunity to promote yourself and your research. Even if you are not presenting your work, you can use the conference as an opportunity to meet other researchers and start to develop your research network. Keep an eye out for names of researchers you would like to meet and practice introducing yourself and your research. Second one is carefully consider which journals you are going to publish in. Choosing where to publish in an academic matter, but there are certain questions you may want to ask yourself before choosing where to publish. Are the articles in the journal easily discoverable by other researchers? Are they indexed in services such as Web of Science or Scopus? Does the journal have suitable open access options? Have you and your colleagues heard of the journal? The answer to those questions will determine how visible your article will be to other researchers. Prepare a simple checklist to make sure you choose trusted journals for your research. Third one is sign up for an ARCID ID. Having an ARCID ID can help to make your research more visible. ARCID is a digital identifier that helps to distinguish you from other researchers. You can link all your research outputs to your ARCID ID and you can keep it throughout your career. It is particularly useful for researchers with common names who change their name throughout their career or who change the institutions. No matter what changes are made, you will always have the same ID. So other people can easily see details of your research outputs. The fourth one is make your research open access. Open access publishing makes scholarly works available online, free for anyone to find and read. The potential readership of open access article is far greater than that for articles where the full text is restricted to subscribers. Making your research open access will make it more visible. There are two ways to make your research outputs open access: by self-archiving in an open access repository or by publishing in an open access journal. Fifth one is share your research data where appropriate. There is growing evidence that sharing data can increase the visibility of research. Sharing your data could allow other researchers to validate your work, build upon it, and could potentially help to open up future collaboration opportunities. The sixth one is promote your research online. Lot of studies says that promoting your research online will help you reach your potential audience, connect with other researchers, and help you to start developing a network of online colleagues. There are a number of different social media tools such as Twitter, Instagram, blogs, and LinkedIn. Whichever tools you see, it is important to identify who your audience is. Engage with them by asking questions, speaking up about issues that interest you, and use eye-catching images, videos, or visualizations. You don't need to spend a long time keeping your social media accounts up to date, but you do need to be willing to write and check your accounts regularly. Seventh one is track when your research is being used. Keeping up to date with who is discussing, citing, or sharing your research is important. You can use this type of information on CVs and when applying for funding or a jobs, etc. To check who is citing your work, you can look at your articles on sites such as Web of Science, Scopus, or Google Scholar. If you're an early career researcher, it may be more appropriate to use Altamatrix. Altamatrix looks at who is talking and sharing your research on places such as social media, in news outlets, and on course syllabi. Moving on to tips to raise research visibility. I'm giving you here the tips. There are 5 tips. The very first tip is manage your researcher profiles. ORCID ID, Scopus author ID, researcher ID. Very, very important. Keep them updated, consistent, and make it public. Second tips, deposit your publication in PolyU Institutional Research Archive. Important. The third tip is promote your research online with social media like blog, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. The fourth tip is engage in academic social networks like ResearchGate, academia.edu, Mendeley. It helps your boosting your research. The fifth tip is identify the reach and visibility of your work with Altamatrix. These are the 5 important tips to the researcher to make visible your paper publications. There are quite a number of strategies for enhancing visibility of research publication. There are a lot of studies happened on this topic, and there are various findings have been derived from different studies. The first one is use a unique name consistently throughout academic careers. This I already mentioned. Maintaining a unique name is very important. Use a standardized institutional affiliation and address. Again, this is also a very important in your research paper. Third is repeat key phrases in the abstract while writing naturally. What it means: make some key phrases of your study and repeat them in the abstract page of your paper. Since search engines since search engines and citation trackers search the abstract of your article, the normal repetition of keywords increases the chances of your paper to be retrieved more easily. The fourth one is assign keyword terms to the manuscript. Using keywords is a vital part of abstract writing because of the practice of retrieving information electronically. Keywords act as the search term. Use keywords that are specific and that reflect what is essential about the paper. Put yourself in the position of someone researching in your field. What would you look for? Keeping this in mind, give the keywords. Fifth one is make a unique phrase that reflects author research interest and use it throughout academic life. Add the name of study in the title of all publication and use the same name consistently. Right? So the next one is publish in journal with high impact factor. The most effective strategy to increase citation rates is publishing in a journal with high impact factor. The next one is self-archive articles. Free online availability increases paper's impact. Already I have informed this that publishing our articles in open access, it gives more impact. Therefore, maximize the visibility of your research by making copies of your articles available online. The next is keep your professional web pages and published lists up to date. The advantage of self-archive on the web and make a link between published lists is obvious. Freely accessible articles increase citations by 50% or more. This is what one of the studies says, that it increases our citation 50% than the subscribed journals publication. Next one is make your research easy to find, especially for online searchers. One of the studies says author investigated 2,172 articles and found that there is a positive relationship between the number of downloads and citations. This research shows that there is a correlation between highly cited articles and the likelihood of being online. The next one is open access increases citation rate. One of the studies says free access increases citation rates. Searching online is more efficient and following hyperlinks quickly leads researchers to their prevailing opinion. Open access has a positive impact on growth of citation. Next one is deposit paper in, again, open access repository. As you all know that any of your institution repository, you can upload your paper so that most of the researcher can access your paper through open access repository. The next one is publish with international author. Really, one of the studies says that citation analysis shows that papers with international co-authors are cited up to 4 times more than those without international co-authors. The author argued that articles published with multi-countries or multi-institute collaborations get cited more. Authors who are often involved in international collaboration received more citation. This really a very interesting findings from one of the study. The next is team authored articles get cited more. One of the studies says that 19.9 million papers over 50 years, that team authored articles typically produce more frequently cited research than individual. Very interesting findings. And another study says that the author opined that in her law review article, which were published within 2 decades, also demonstrated that team research is on average more frequently cited than individual research. Typically, high cited articles are authored by a large number of scientists or large number of authors. Next point is use more references. There is a ridiculously strong relationship between the number of citations a paper receives and the number of its references quoted. The next one is publish papers. Publish a longer paper. This quite interesting findings from one of the study. Even I was not aware of this, that if you publish a longer paper, you will get a more citation. Longer paper gathers more citation, and the author indicated that longer papers are associated with more citations. The next point is publish papers with their Nobel laureates. It's quite difficult. It's not easy, but still the study says that some landmark papers of Nobel laureates quite quickly give their authors a sudden boost in citation rate, and this boost extends to author earlier papers too. Point to be noted here, even if they were in unrelated areas. Very important findings in one of the study, that we should collaborate with Nobel laureates, international authors. Really, it's a very interesting findings from the study. The next is contribute to Wikipedia. So one of the studies says that try to contribute to Wikipedia. As a one example, that one paper that was used as a reference in defining virtual teams in Wikipedia has received significant citation in comparison to the rest of the articles from the same author. Got it? So mentioning in a Wikipedia our contribution, our research contribution, which gains more impact and more citation compared to his previous research papers, right? So next is start blogging. Use blogs. I have already mentioned this. Use blogs and podcasts to leverage ongoing researcher discussion on the internet. Web tools such as wikis, blogs can be created to inform, describe, and link people's research interests and publications. Authors are encouraged to promote their papers through the addition of links which web search engines such as Google take particular notice for their page ranks. The next one is join academic social networking sites. Increasing the availability of articles through social networking sites broadens dissemination, increases use, and enhances professional visibility, which lead to increased citations and usage. Academia is an online social reference tool that allows reference sharing among academics and researchers. Alternatively, researchers may use SiteUlike to share their interest in research publications. Academia, SiteUlike, ResearchGate, and LinkedIn are just a few examples of knowledge sharing tools to make others aware of your research article that may be of relevance to the author and it may get cited. Right? So the next one is write a review paper. What it means? Reviews are more likely to be cited than original research papers. Very interesting findings. Some types of articles, including editorials, letters to editors, news items, meeting abstracts, and case studies are generally poorly cited. Author seeking to be well cited should aim to write comprehensive and substantial review articles and submit them to the journals, with their high impact factor that carry previous article on the topic. The next one is papers published after having first been rejected elsewhere receive significantly more citation. It's really one of the very unique finding from the study. Submission history affected post-publication impact. Resubmission from other journals received significantly more citation than first intent submissions. Quite interesting findings. The next one is papers with a larger number of callouts be likely to receive a higher number of citations. It means a callout is a phrase or a sentence from the paper that is displayed in a different font somewhere in the paper. Generally, callouts are inserted by the editorial staff to call attention potentially interesting aspects of a paper. This is called callouts. The next is avoid to select question type of title. It means there is one author, one study investigated 2,172 articles and found different types of title effects on the number of downloads and citations. Especially article with question type titles tend to be downloaded more but cited less than the other articles. Got it? So try to avoid your research title with the question mark. The next strategy is sharing detailed research data. Open data are significantly associated. One of the studies says 69% increase in citation to articles that accompany the data. It means if you give graph, data, statistics data, if that contains in your article, the citation will be more, visibility will be more. The next one is publish across disciplines. Publish across disciplines has been found to increase citations. Don't stick on to particular discipline. You can publish your article where multidisciplinary journals so that the other researcher can refer or can cite your article in their research. The next one is present a working paper. It means try to go to a prestigious conference and present some parts of your research or publish working paper. So for example, if you are doing a research, you may be in a midway, you are not completed, but related to that, try to publish a paper in the conference. Working papers are freely available before and after the articles are published, and researcher may upload their working papers into open access repositories, including personal website or more formal repositories, right? So if you do this, so impact of your research will be more. The next strategy is publicize. Publish your articles in one of the journals everyone in your disciplines reads. Choosing a journal that matches with the researcher field of study is thus very important because it makes it more likely that the article receives more citation. A journal which covers a broad range of disciplines may be the best one to publish our paper. The next one is publicize yourself. Link your latest published article to your email signature. What it means? A great way to spread researchers' output and get extra attention of email recipient is to add a link to the latest publication. So this gives attention to the other researcher. This little section of contact information that most people ignore provides a good platform for publication marketing, right? So very important thing. We can use this strategy during our research publication. The next one is publish your work in a journal with the highest number of abstracting and indexing. Abstracting and indexing services usually generate visibility for the material published in most journals. Citation potential increases by attributing to the high visibility of scientific materials. Therefore, a journal with the highest number of abstracting and indexing in different databases can be a good target. The next one is create a podcast describing the research project. What it means? It means research is not just text and figures. Create a podcast describing the research project and submit the podcast to YouTube so that this podcast can describe the research efforts. Video is an increasingly important way for researchers to communicate their results and welcome submission of podcasts from other authors and editors. The next one is make an online CV like ORCID ID or Researcher ID. Online CV makes a link between the list of published papers and open access versions of relevant articles. Online CV increases researchers' output visibility to the academic community. The next one is publish tutorials papers. Tutorial paper is a paper that organizes and introduces your work in the field. A tutorial paper assumes its audience is inexpert. It emphasizes the basic concepts of the field and provides concrete examples that embody these concepts. Tutorials papers tend to have a higher number of citations. Finally, the last strategy is use all enhancing visibility and impact tools which are available on www.mindmister.com. There are a lot of tools available there. Familiarity with these academic advertisement tools allows the researcher to increase his or her H-index in the short time. H-index shows the academician's influences in the specified field of research. Therefore, a person with higher level of H-index has higher quality publications with high amount of citations. The advertisement section of the above mind map includes the tools which can assist the researchers to disseminate and increase the visibility of their published papers. So any researcher, what he has to do to better visibility, the first thing is the Scopus. He has to publish his paper in a Scopus in its journals. Scopus is a multidisciplinary abstract and citation database where journals, conference papers, and trade publications, book serials, patents, details, indexes are available in this. The second is a Web of Science. It's a multidisciplinary abstract and citation database. Journals and book-based proceedings are available in this. We can use a SFX link. You can see whether the item is available electronically, and you can link directly to the, whether we can link directly to the full text or not. The one more important database is Ulrich's Web. It's a global serial directory where it's a source of detailed information on more than 3 lakh periodicals. The researcher must have a profile in a Scopus. You know that Scopus automatically creates researcher profiles with author identifiers, and researchers can request for correction if needed. Web of Science Research ID, it is a registration mode. You can go to that web page and you can register under Web Science Researcher ID. It gives researcher ID. Service researcher can create a researcher profile and through it maintain the list of publications. Even researcher can also supplement their profiles with affiliation information and monitor both citation data and H-index from the Web of Science. Third profile is Google Scholar profile. This is really a very important. Every researcher must have a Google Scholar profile, which Google Scholar does not automatically create profile for researchers. However, you can create a Google account and collect all your articles found in Google Scholar to your My Citation page. The profiles can be made public or kept private, but it is always advisable to make public. Next, the ID profile researcher ORCID ID. This is must. You have to take this ID. It provides a persistent and unique digital identifier for researcher. The identifier automatically links researchers and all their publication and other research product. If your name may change in your one another publication, or maybe affiliation may change, but your ORCID ID remains same, so that other researcher can access all your research paper by doing so. There are quite a number of minimum I'm talking about here. You have to be in a network, in a social media. Social media offers several opportunities for researchers to network with their colleagues and make their research visible to both their peers and the general public. So for, some examples are, you have to be in a ResearchGate, you have to be in academia.edu, and Mendeley. Mendeley is one of the social media, as well as it's a reference management tool which helps the researcher in a larger way. And LinkedIn and Twitter, this is very important networks in a social media to have a more visibility of your research publications. Come to the end of this presentation, I would like to conclude that publishing research output in high impact journals is a primary concern of the researchers. The researchers also need to consider different ways to receive more citations after publishing a paper. He should not sit back saying that I published paper, that's it. No, you have to monitor your paper citation and references. When their works are published, the researcher are concerned about citation, which is directly related to the paper quality. It means what? If your papers are got more citation, it shows that your paper has a more quality and automatically visibility in the research field. Research impact is important for researchers to improve their research reputation. It increases the institution ranking and getting grants from various agencies. As such, dissemination of research findings plays a vital role. So we must keep in our mind all above tips, strategies, methods, ways, strategies, all will help researchers to publicize their research, your research output, and hence increase the visibility of the research publications. I would like to end my paper by quoting, "No research without action, no action without research," by Kurt Lewin. Thank you for all the listeners. Thank you all.